Hi, Neal here with that somber music for what is for me a very happy time. Piano Bench Chat number 85 for the month of March. And I am really happy because last night I had my first rehearsal back with the Dayton Philharmonic after my 2-month medical leave for my successful prostate cancer surgery. It was so exciting to be back with the orchestra, and well, here's what happened. A little too loud in the trombones. That's an inside orchestra joke because we conductors always think the trombones are playing too loudly. But we had a very exciting first rehearsal for our March Masterworks concert, Perspectives, War and Peace. A very beautiful program with 3 incredible pieces. And what you heard there is the opening of the piece which starts the program, For a Soldier's Funeral, by Lili Boulanger, a great, great composer of the early 20th century who wrote that piece when she was 19 years old. Actually, she started it 4 days shy of her 19th birthday. And she died tragically at age 24, leaving this great gap of possibility in 20th century music. Just an amazing piece of music, very somber, but very beautiful. And a perfect way to open a concert which reflects composers thinking about the big issues of war and peace. Also on the program is a new piece, relatively new, by my good friend Michael Schelle called Resilience. It's a piece for viola, cello, and orchestra. And here's a little bit of our very first reading of the first movement of Resilience. Not bad for a first reading, eh? It'll be even better come concert night. And the final piece on the program is a very special and very beautiful piece, the Pastoral Symphony by Ralph Vaughan Williams, English composer of the early and mid 20th century. Pastoral Symphony, you might not think something with the title Pastoral Symphony belongs on a program that's about war and peace. But Vaughan Williams wrote this in 1922, reflecting on his experiences when he was an ambulance driver in the British Medical Corps. And when he came back to England after the war, he found himself thinking about the landscapes that he had seen when he was serving in France. Beautiful countryside, of course, filled with the destruction of war. And then returning to England and seeing the gorgeous landscapes of the English countryside and thinking both of his love for that countryside, but also thinking and being haunted by the thousands of young soldiers who should have been in that countryside and weren't because of the war. And it's a very different kind of a symphony. It is 4 really slow movements. The third movement does get going a little bit, but still has a pastoral kind of energetic feel to it. has at least some point, sometimes a couple of points, this kind of surge of emotion where you think he's going to break down because of his thoughts of the war. And then with English calm and reserve, it's suppressed a little bit. But the mood is just magical because it is both beautiful and heartbreaking at the same time, and such a personal statement of the composer's belief. It's an amazing concert, and I'm really looking forward to it. After just one rehearsal, I'm so excited. But I'm excited anyway, because after 2 months of being off the podium, it's so great to be back with the musicians, and I'm so indebted to the musicians for their beautiful performances on stage during my absence, and also to our associate conductor, Patrick Reynolds, who filled in just fabulously while I wasn't able to do concerts. But I'm back now, and I'm so excited. And once we get past this week's concert, it's on to Das Rheingold, the big production coming up for Dayton Opera and the Dayton Philharmonic in the month of April. I'll tell you more about Das Rheingold in April's piano bench chat, but just thank you so much for all the support I got while I was recuperating. Thank you to everyone, and I look forward to seeing you. I hope you can join us for Perspectives, War and Peace coming up at the Philharmonic, and lots of great stuff coming up in the spring. Take care. I'll see you next month for another Piano Bench Chat.